Hey there, this is Iftikhar Rahman. In this video, we are going to see or we are going to get some ideas about creating gigs on Fiverr. We know that there have been a lot of updates on Fiverr and they are regularly updating their policy and uh, the way of creating gigs or working on Fiverr. Okay, so I'm going to create a gig. Then we can see that we can use several ways to create gig. Actually, uh, some people think that it's been difficult to work on Fiverr recently, but uh, I think it's been easier than before because they have applied a lot of think so that seller can sell their service on Fiverr, because if the seller are not able to sell their services on Fiverr, they won't get the percentage. So definitely they will always try to make it easy or make it smooth so that seller can sell their services, and definitely they'll get profit from it. So if I create a gig, for example, I work with WordPress. So let me type. Okay, before that, I would like to show you something. You can see there is a category. So I'm going to select programming and tech. So then we can see the subcategory, and I'm going to website development. I'm going to select. We can see the website maintenance, game development, development for streamers, software development. There are many others. So I'm going to select website development. Then there is service type. That's really interesting thing they have added here. We can select WordPress, Shopify, Wix. As I work with WordPress, I am going to select this. So then after selecting, we have more options, and that's really interesting. And okay, we can see website type. So you can see that e-commerce, business, landing page, blog, education, portfolio. There are a lot of options, and this is the main key points. It's been easier to find clients, and they have categorized everything, and that's really helpful for sailors to make their gig visible, and so that the buyers can get them easily. And it's really interesting that they have categorized everything, and okay, I can select if I am good at making e-commerce website, so then I can select e-commerce. If I am good at creating landing page or blog or business website, then I can select this thing or portfolio. I can specify my service, and it's been easy to get orders. That's why. But definitely I have to make professional gigs, or I have to be expert in this field if I want to get new clients or new orders. So I'm going to select business, and we can see website features. So they're asking me to select some features that I provide in this gig. So I can select if I for example, I can select up to 10 features. So map, chat, FAQ, booking. So then I can select mm, not need to social. It depends on me. It depends on my services, whatever I. So definitely we have to select up to 10, as there is the option to select up to 10. So I should select 10 options or features. Payment, I can select that. So we can see that 10. Then plugins, I can select all the plugins. We should select everything. For example, okay, Amazon, excellent. So then industry, there is a more interesting thing. You can select the industry up to 5. That will really help your gig to be visible to the specific buyers. For example, I only work in healthcare industry. I can select only this one. For example, let me type my title right now. So healthcare. So I can write, I will create medical and healthcare website. So I'm just it's just specific title. I when any if there is any client who needs to create sorry who needs to create a website for his medical service or healthcare service, then he's going to definitely he's going to type on Fiverr that a medical website. He will rate medical website or healthcare website. Then he's going to search with this keyword, and it's a really interesting thing. And they have specified everything. I can select up to five. I can select some other also if I want, or otherwise I can just select healthcare. Yes, this gig is specifically for healthcare website. So if I can create a gig for healthcare, then I can create another gig just for real estate. So I can create another gig about I'll create real estate website. So they have given us opportunity to create multiple gigs about different services. For example, I can create a gig about travel. Look at this. You have been given some options to create several. When a new seller can create 7 gigs. So definitely we have option to create 7 gigs. I can create a gig about real estate. I can create another gig about healthcare. I can create another gig about photography. Just I need to change the title and description and the cover photos, gallery photos. And so I think this it's been really easier now to get clients on Fiverr. But definitely we have to be skilled, and we have to create a professional gig. Otherwise, definitely we have to create a professional pricing, description. We have to we have to do everything professionally, because we know that there are a lot of sellers on Fiverr. So if we want to get clients, if we want to get orders, definitely we have to be professional. Just knowing a little thing or some little uh, something that we can't get orders. So I just wanted to show you that there are a lot of options to create gigs. Before when we started, we would just try that I will create WordPress website. This does not make sense. If I just write I will create WordPress website, then this does not make sense. Totally does not make sense, because if I don't specify the industry, I create WordPress website, that's good. But which industry or in which category do I create website? We have to make specific gig. If we just specify the gig that I will create WordPress website for law firm, I'll create a WordPress website for real estate, healthcare, or music, travel. We can specify that will be easier to get clients. For example, as I work on WordPress, so that's why I just wrote this. You can select some other things. If we select graphics and design, look at this. You have option to select logo design. So you can definitely have the option to select 3D or vintage hand drawn logo type. You can select up to 3 format. You can specify. If you select programming, let me see, for example, okay, graphics design, and if I select okay, web design, it's for UI UX designer, I think. So there is there are some option: e-commerce, business, up to 3 blog, platform. I can select if I work on what Figma, I can select this Adobe XD. And there are some others. So at the end, I would say that if you have enough skills, if you are good at whatever you do, then definitely you are going to get clients. Fiverr is doing lot of updates, but definitely they want the sellers to get orders. If the sellers don't get order, definitely they won't get the commission. And so if they want to do business, they are definitely they will do something whatever is good for the sellers. So we can't blame them, and we can't think that we are not going to get orders. new sailors are not going to orders, not going to get orders. But I think if we make research, and if we just try to know the proper thing, definitely we are going to get orders, and we can do our business on Fiverr. So I hope I tried my best to explain. Actually, I know that mm, whatever, actually, I think it's definitely going to help some people, not everyone who those who are expert, but it is going to be helpful for beginners. So I tried my best to explain easily. Thank you everyone for watching.